right? This reminds me, I wanted to mention this. PragerU, right? Right-wing YouTube channel. Right-wing YouTube channel loves to, spew right-wing concepts. One of their talking points. I've heard this my whole life, right? I heard this my whole life. I have heard this. I have heard this my whole entire life. There has been this notion that, if you say that they have free healthcare in Cuba, somebody always speaks up and says, it's not free, somebody's got to pay for it. And you say they have free healthcare in Britain. It's not free, somebody's got to pay for it. Right? You say they have free education in France. It's not free, somebody's got to pay for it. Right? We've heard this many, many times. It's not free, somebody's got to pay for it, right? Well, here's the thing. By that logic, nothing in the world is free. Right? McDonald's. McDonald's gives children who go to McDonald's a free toy with their Happy Meal. Did you know that? It's not, but does somebody have to pay for that toy? I mean, does some worker get paid to manufacture that toy? Does some resources go into it? Does a worker put their labor into producing it? Yes. So when McDonald's says, you know what, we give a free toy in every Happy Meal, it's not free, someone's got to pay for it. Right? Nothing is free according to that definition. Everything costs something. Right? Every product in every store involves human labor to produce it, human labor to ship it, resources from the earth, nature are put into it. So by their logic, when they're like, healthcare is not free, nothing's free. Free means you don't pay in order to get it. That's what free means. That's what free means, right? If I go to the store and they say, wow, we have a program going on, here is a free pen, no one's claiming that pen just arose out of nowhere and that no one put any resources into it, nobody paid any money for it. No. What they mean at the store when they give me the free pen is that I don't have to pay them for the pen. At the time that I get the service or product or whatever it is, I don't have to fork over some cash. In that sense, it's free. So yes, they do have free healthcare in Britain. Yes, they have free healthcare in these countries. Nothing in the world is free. All wealth in the world is created by nature and human labor. The source of all wealth in the world is nature and human labor. There is no product in any store that doesn't cost somebody something. Right? There is no service that you can get that doesn't cost somebody something, right? Their argument, when they say healthcare in Britain is not free, somebody's got to pay for it, right? When they say it's not free, you said they have free college in France. It's not free, someone's got to pay for it. When they said that, say that about Twitter, right? Twitter's not free. The advertisers pay for it. How does Twitter maintain itself? Advertising. So Twitter's not free. The advertisers have to pay for it. YouTube. I'm on here. I'm not paying any money to do this, right? But it's not free. Advertisers pay for it. So, I mean, this is the irrationality, right? And so if we're going to play that game, we have to eliminate the word free from the English language. It's a logical fallacy. And they only ever apply it to the government. You'll notice they don't play this word game. Someone's like, hey, I just set up a Twitter account for free. They don't go, someone's got to pay for it, because they don't mind. It's the private sector, right? If a store is giving away free pens or free samples of their latest hot dog or whatever, they don't go, it's not free. At the end of the day, what PragerU is trying to do is push austerity. They don't like the idea that rich corporations have to pay taxes so that poor people can have things like food stamps. And they don't like the idea that working class people, get to go to public schools in the United States, and they don't have to pay up front. They get it, for free at the point of service. So by jumping up and saying, if it's from the government, it's not free, free means you don't hand over cash at the time you receive it. That's what it means. Healthcare in Britain and France and Germany is free in the sense you don't pay for it. Do people pay for it in taxes? Of course they do, right? YouTube, it's free in the sense that you don't pay to get on YouTube, but it's paid for in terms of advertising revenue and other things. This is a logical fallacy. And it annoys me. It really, really annoys me that no one can kind of wrap their minds around this. It's not that hard to understand that nothing in the world is free, right? And that just when you point out that things that social democratic countries have are paid for in tax revenue, that somehow it destroys the argument. I mean, that's not, you haven't destroyed anything. It's not a logical response. And so I just wanted to get that out there.